Welcome to Surviving the Abyss. My name is Nilaus, and this is my first look at this game. Surviving the Abyss is an underwater colony survival builder game. The game was released on the 17th of January on Steam and is currently 10% off for the first week. Check the link below if you're interested in buying it after watching this video. Thank you to Paradox Arc for sponsoring this showcase video. As always, when I accept a sponsorship for content, it is because it's a game I'm interested in, and the views presented here are my own and not subject to approval or review. So what is Surviving the Abyss? Well, according to the Steam description, Earth 1976, you have been tasked with managing a deep-sea science facility working to perfect cloning. Explore the darkness and keep your crew alive in this hardcore survival colony builder. Beware, the darkness hides untold horrors. On top of this description, I will say that the focus is on creating a sense of dread of the unknown in the depth. It is dark and foreboding and very difficult as well. It's also an early access release, so that means two things. It means that more content is to come, but also expect that there are some bugs and some balance issues as it is just releasing. These first look videos aim at showcasing the gameplay and highlighting strengths and weaknesses to help you decide whether this is a game for you and also whether this is a game you want to see more of here on the channel, either on YouTube or Twitch. I'll be doing a lot more Let's Plays and first looks in 2023, so remember to subscribe and stay updated to all of those. And we are in the game. We start with a message in our inbox. Greetings over here. This message is from command station 7861 meters above you. We hope you settled in okay. In the coming days and weeks, you'll need to figure out how to supply power, oxygen, and food to get a stable supply of fuel and building materials. Once basic infrastructure is established, our first big milestone will be the fully functional cloning lab. Good luck over here. The work you're undertaking will benefit all of humanity. I doubt it, but let's dive in. All right, let's just look around and UI. Very simplistic, and I guess that most of the things, like for me, this is just completely. Oh, this is different overlays. And up here we have our menu, we have our population, we have unemployed, 12 unemployed people. Huh, bottom of the sea, and they're still unemployed. Yeah, well, and we have some genomes, and we have some food, we have the basic building materials, and I suppose we have more advanced building materials here, and we have coal and oil. I guess that's for the power production, and oxygen. I guess we need power and oxygen. Yeah, let's do that. Now, over here, we need to get a regular supply of building resources and fuel, set up a mining relay, and assign available mining subs to it. All right, cool. That means we need to start building things. So let's see, mining relay, we have all the different things. We have power, the resources power, we have life support. Yeah, we do with life support, population stuff like living quarters, research, oh, okay, research. That's interesting that this is called research. No, this is called exploration. All right, research is here. That's the research lab. Genetics, ooh, cloning lab, and fauna trap, and marine stabilizer. And then tunnels. Lovely, love that. Let's start with our mining relay. So we get a little overlay out here. We get the different locations. You can see over on the right hand side that says concrete and quartz glass, coal, and oh no, we don't have coal. What do we want to get? Building resources. Ooh, this looks good. That looks good. Let's take something like this. It gets coal, iron, quartz glass, and concrete. That seems like things we'd want to get. So we build one of those and assigning sub to the relay. So we go to the sub, and let's look at this. Mine all. These, I guess these are subs. So we will assign one sub. We have one sub. Do you want to send one sub? Oh, look at that. There we go. We'll send the mining sub out, and then to figure out what was. So this one, we're actually not really dictating what it wants to do. It'll just take mine all, but we could also just focus on whichever one we find is more important. We don't know which one is most important right now. We know we have a lot of quartz glass, and I'm just initially thinking iron is probably most important. Next up, power and oxygen. The central hub provides central hub. See, it's a hub. It's not a mall. The central mall produces both. Yeah, but it's not. It's a hub. But we're going to need more to continue into the next phase of construction. Build an oxygen generator and a coal generator to get us started. I will absolutely do that. So we'll go here. Let's do a coal generator because that gets some power. Coal generators consumes coal and outputs power through power lines. All right, so we can build it in many different ways. It's also interesting. You can see that it points towards these things. Can we rotate? We can rotate as well. So whether we want it to be sort of how we want it to be hooked up is, so for example up here We can hook it up on this location. I don't know what that thing is, but it's probably something. That's interesting how different this is. Like, I want to point it in here, but I can't point it into that one. I can point it with this, but not. So I'll build it down here. Good. We build a coal generator here, and build the coal generator. Build a tunnel to the coal generator. That's absolutely essential. We had the tunnels here, and we're just gonna build a straightforward tunnel from one to the other. There. Oh man, that looks so good. I love this. So as an underwater thing, this one really leans heavily into the fact that it's underwater, because you have to protect the stuff that's inside and pressurized against that stuff that's outside. Now let's build an oxygen generator. That's kind of important. That's not on the population. That's on life support. Yeah, life support is important. Let's build it somewhere not in the same dimension. See, this one, for example, can't be built here. It can probably be hooked up to that line, but that'll just intersect with other stuff. So let's build it. Yeah, we don't really know how far we want to build it, so we just kind of build it somewhere. This one probably also needs a tunnel, I would imagine. Oh, that snapping is crisp. Crisp snapping. Build an oxygen, build a power line, and a tunnel to the oxygen generator. Oh, well, that's a power line. Okay, cool. Then we need a power line. That is a power line. Where does that go from to? Oh, it's not built yet. Okay, we wait for it to be built. So you're just chugging along. Let's have a look at it. We don't have anyone. Oh, we have 3 people. Betty Armor. All right. Well, that's a name. And here we have power. Where do we see? Okay, here we have a one coal processed every, and then it goes 40 seconds. And generator output 16. The grid total is 16 output, and demand is 0. We have 18 because this one currently produces 2. So that's pretty good. We got our oxygen built, and we built a power line and tunnel to the oxygen. We have the tunnel, but the power line, how do we snap you? Like that? Like that? Okay. Did it complete? Yes. Okay, so that's on the ground floor. That's actually really nice. So power lines are just on the seabed, and these are raised level. I like that. So it's not like they intersect or anything like that. 2 mining subs are idle. Could I just assign another mining sub here? Yeah, let's send all of them there. 7 crew are unemployed. We have 3 people employed here. We have 2 people employed here. That is 5. And then we probably have 3 subs. Each sub is... I don't know. But I would imagine that each sub is crewed by a person. That's just a thought here. Building materials stockpile. Alright. Should that not be connected as well? So let's have a look at what the next thing we want to do is. We need to think about consistent food supply. A carbohydrate farm will be simple to build and will provide us with a large supply of low quality food. This may affect the crew morale and eventually impact their health, but it's the best we can do for now. Use this technology tree to unlock the carbohydrate farm. Let's have a look at this. Oh man, this tutorial is just so straightforward. I like it. We're going to take the carbohydrate farm. So the way this works is we have the cost is 30, and that will be accrued. We'll accrue that later somehow. But as soon as you expend it, done. And then we get a carbohydrate farm here. Let's have a look at the tech tree. This is also an interesting thing. The fact that we can't see the whole tech tree. I like that. So you kind of gonna... It's like mentally... We can see, all right, this is what we need to focus on. And then once we start unlocking things, we might point into tier 2. That's great. I like it because it kind of seems weird that I know that I need to build a torpedo platform, and then only after that can I build a concert hall. Like, just let me focus on the stuff that I think I want. Protein harvester, a carbohydrate farm. Let's get that one. Unlock item. Ta-da! We still have 45 left. So let's not rush that one over. So that must be under carbohydrate farm. Produces low quality food under UV light. These farms are easy to build and have low crew and power requirements. So the question is like, how many more places do we want to build it? Do we want to sort of walk through the oxygen place to get to this one? Yeah, maybe we do. Maybe we do. Don't think I want my carbohydrate thing right here. Let's build it over here. Sure. That is as good as any... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Can I just undo that? There. We found a way to get rid of it. And make a tunnel. And go... Oops. From here to there. Great. So, nice that there are small extra locations here that we can pick up these things. And... Invalid placement... What? Invalid location? Building not functioning. I know. It's going to need... a power line. Okay, so let's build a power line. And that's going to be just at the bottom of the ocean. There we go. And that's it. Just right click and then it's still built. Oh, it's built like instantly. What is that? Oh, that's I don't know. Scrap. Oh, small scrap deposit. I wonder how I can do that. Maybe I need to build another collection thing to get that going. Yeah. Should we do that? Should we just be a bit leaning out here and just saying, you know what, there's tons of stuff. This one is not tapping that coal, so boom. There you go. And assign subs. Subs can't be assigned. That's kind of because I assigned too many. Let's assign a sub here. There you go. Alright. That worked pretty well. We have the carbohydrate, it's processing, and getting the food. We have 2 people assigned here. That's looking great. We have 1 person assigned here. That is excellent. And we can go on to the next mission or next step. This is so well guided, I must say. Like, there's something to be said about the UI, but I think that the UI is also leaning into the 1976 vibes here. It has to be typewritten things here. We opted to send down an additional 4 crew members to assist your endeavors. Before we send them down, we expect the food situation to be stable and adequate housing facilities to be available. 2 living quarters and a stockpile of 75 food will ensure you can sustain larger workforce. I'll absolutely do that. And then we have the mission down here. Build 2 living quarters. Let's build the living quarters. Yeah, let's build them over here. I don't know if we want to build... If this is like a good build or a bad build. The fact that we sort of split them out. We don't know. But, oh, wow, that's interesting. So you're going to be on this line here. That's so interesting. So freaking interesting the way that this is done here. 2 living quarters. They can definitely be next to each other. And, yeah. Okay, we'll get there. Sweet. And do they need power? Yeah, they do need power. Otherwise, it's going to be freezing cold. So we'll just drag it from in here and into this location and into... that location. See, now it's not really connected. Is that a problem? It's probably not really a problem. But it just looks better. Let's look at the overlay, the Hollands overlay. That's good. This is green and this is yellow. Huh. Does that mean that it's further away? Is that a problem for power transmission? It really shouldn't be. Not over those distances. Unless, of course, we're using 90s, 70s technology. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, well, this is the mission, right? Oh, it's here. Oh, we need to locate larger deposits of resources. Extraction points. These extraction points should show up on sonar scans. Construct a sonar tower so we can test these capabilities. Alright, I'll do that. Oh, we have 2 quests right now. Stockpile 75 food. Do we kind of have an overlay of how much we're consuming? Oh, food consumed per day, 12. High quality food is nothing. Low quality food is increasing. So we consume 12 per day. How much are you producing? That would be really nice to see how much you're producing. Yeah, I'm struggling a bit with that. Efficiency, it says efficiency, and here it just says +1. Do we see that under here where it says it doesn't? Okay, so it's 1 per 12 seconds. So now the next question is, how long is a day? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to assume that we're okay with one of these. Otherwise, it'll probably be selling us to build more than that. But we have a living quarters. They're done. We're stockpiling food. That goes up 46. It goes upwards. That is okay. So the next thing we want to do is try that sonar. Extract fuel. Locate fuel extraction. All right, cool. A sonar, you say. A sonar. Where was that? What would that be? Research? Exploration, probably. Light tower and a sonar tower. That takes 12 steel. Ooh, that has a pretty sizable ping area. Where do you want to build it? They can only build things in the light. Anything outside here is just a nope. And I don't know if it needs to be connected. It doesn't seem to need connection. So let's build that here. And we'll have someone go out there and build it. I hope maybe not go out, but submarine construction. A construction submarine. Cool. Gathering resources, going to this one, building it. And then we can see if the sonar tower. Let's have a look at the sonar tower. It's no power, no oxygen. All right, no crew. That's brilliant. We want more of those kind of buildings. In here, there's nothing. It's also something we want to take a look at. Like, is there an upgrade button? Is there something that we can make it better? Maybe with research, but not like on an individual level. That's pretty interesting in and of itself. Still have 5 people here, and this is slowly increasing. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe getting an extra one of these low carbon food carbohydrate farm. I'm just kind of might be like a bad idea, but hey, if it's a bad idea, then it's our bad idea. What about the power line? We probably need to drag it further in here. It probably doesn't need to go like directly under. It just needs to be so that these yellow lines, they actually overlap. But hey, we'll do it as crisp as we can, even though there's nothing much crisp about this design. Apparently they can, the mining relay is just fine. They can just walk around here and do submarines walk now. Here we have 290 left. Would be nice if I could sort of what? Stop capturing time. Yeah, they have to take one out and dedicate one to the iron, for example, if I felt that that was more important than the rest of it. I don't know about the stockpile. It doesn't say anything. It stores all building materials. Each stockpile can store a maximum of 50 of each type. Okay. So after it gets to 50, then nothing happens. Right, this does need power. And it... What? It needs power. Building not functioning. No, you're not functioning. Alright, alright. It does need power. We'll get it back in here. There we go. Are you functioning? You're functioning. Construct this up. So we can now go locate fuel extraction. So we can do fuel beacon, we can do a resource beacon, we can do a point of interest beacon, or we can do a habitat beacon. That, I guess that's what we're scanning for. So let's click that one and then say, in this area, where, what, why do we want to scan? And we can't scan outside, but we can scan like a big area inside. So let's scan down here. Boom. Fuel extraction. Nice. So we found a coal extraction point right there. Sweet. Is there any reason why we can't just do that again? 2 items found. Sweet. 1. And the other one is probably the one that we've already we already have, I guess. Can we just... Can I scan other places? Does it cost anything? Or does it remove something? Or... So it gets another ping, get a coal extraction point. I don't see why I wouldn't just be scanning everything all the time. Got coal and a small coal deposit at a coal extraction point. It's the extraction point we're looking for. That's weird. Can I just... It seems weird that I would want to do this, but... okay. 1 point of interest find. I guess... Oh, there it is. There's a point of interest. Sunken? Plane. Alright. And the 75 food, not really getting there. Even though we have 2 of these now. But that's fine. We'll see what we can do with the extraction point. Our sonar tower has located a nearby resource extraction point. It appears to be a coal deposit. As it is located in the darkness, we must first construct a light tower. Once the area is lit, we can build a coal extractor on the coal extraction point. That seems very reasonable. So let's go into the light. A light tower. I like the idea that we need to make the light here. Okay, so I can't build it here. I can build it here. And that will overlap with all of it. So that one. So they go into the darkness to build it. That's okay, but they really don't want to build near the fuel extraction point. Unlock the coal extractor in the tech tree. Tech tree. Where are you? You are here. Coal extraction. What? Sorry? Oh, wow. Shit. That's... Ooh, coal extract. That's a big... Okay. There are different types of tech trees. Okay. Well, that just got a little bit more intimidating. So we get the coal extractor, the ally furnace, the drill extractor. Ally furnace does steel. Okay, cool. Wow, this is going to be a bigger deal and a bigger yeah, endeavor. So we're building the light tower and build a coal extractor on a coal extraction point. And the 75 food is just still not coming along, but we'll get 4 more people coming in when we get that. I think it was good to make 2 of these carbohydrates. And not like they're not working right. Not working efficiently. We don't know. We're kind of getting a lot of low quality food. We came in here with high quality food. So let's see. This is under construction. What else would we want to do? Like, we'd like to make more subs and that kind of thing. What about like this beacon here? I don't know why we wouldn't just be spamming this everywhere. Didn't find anything interesting. Nothing there. Okay. Oh, then there's a little recharge. All right, cool. That's not so bad. Not so bad indeed. And this is 94%, so that is ready to go. We'll probably need to get all the other things. Okay, so, you know, that was a gigantic, not a surprise, I suppose. But we can't really get that in here. That's a little... I'm about to say a lot of steel, but it actually isn't. Oops. Oh, we missed. Yeah, it's kind of... It'd be nice if we could see here the red... Oh, yeah. There you go. So, we now have the light tower, and it comes aligned. Perfect. And that is a habitat of spider crab. That's interesting. Alert. 4 crew have arrived. Is that an alert? Thank you for the crew members who have joined. They need food, I guess. Food stability is +10, and unemployment is -9. We'll get them to work. We'll get them to work. Coal can be extracted. So let's get under... Must be under the resources. A coal extractor. And I guess we just point it. Okay, so it snaps right on top of this one. There we go. And that will need a power line. Like that. That's a power line that will connect. And then it will need... Well, not probably, because it's going to need some... So we're going to have to find a way to get a tunnel there. Yeah. Where is the... Oh, the tunnel is right there. So I guess we... Funny how I can't access this part. There we go. Why is this yellow? Is that okay? Nah. We'll do it this way. Ooh. Huh. Why can I not do... There we go. That's a pipeline. So we get CO2. What is this one? This is building O2. Information about the building's current oxygen grid and the amount of oxygen being provided to it. Also included in information. Okay, so it's like -8%. It's not great, but it's not nothing either. We got 3 people assigned to this, and we're just generating coal now. That's perfect. Although I'm not super happy about the acute lack of oxygen we have here. Maybe the oxygen generator. Output 8 meters cubed. And if we look up here, oxygen output is 10. Oxygen demand is 7. So we're at a 3 surplus. And this one is probably the O2 flow. And down here, because it's so far away, we have less flow. And we have less flow here as well. So I wonder if that would be like something we'd need to make a separate one. Let's try and make a separate one. I think we want to make sure, like, breathing is... We played oxygen not included, and this is not oxygen not included. This is oxygen is included. So let's try and build it out here, and then that should take care of the power lines. And come on, how can you not snap onto this? Huh? That is a big junction. Ah, okay. So why? So do we think we need to... Ah! That was not what I wanted. Oh no, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. How do we make junctions though? There you go. That's a junction now. I think that's a junction, and there. Okay. I hope we get 100% return for these. And it's gotta suck for the people who were in those sections while I was tearing it apart. But I think we need an oxygen. And we'll check what happens out here. Ooh, we want to figure out what that spider crab thing is. Here we go. If this mission is to be a success, we will need research. New technologies we must adapt to life down here. Build a research lab, and staffing it with crew will generate research data per day. We can also attach modules to our research lab to provide additional daily research data. Okay, so attach modules means that it kind of needs to be built not on top of everything else. That's what you're telling me. It sounds like it, right? So on the research, Jeanette, no. Research. We need a lab. Let's build it there. That seems like a great place to build a lab. And let's build a tunnel out there. Sweet. Not a problem. And also a power line. Pretty sure that research needs power. Other than that, it would be really surprising. So that is done. How are we doing on sort of all of our crew thing? We're actually at a point where... Oh, whoa, whoa. Why? Why you no power? Building power. Ah, well, that's interesting. Is that because we're drawing... Oh, we're drawing too much power. Well, I do have a solution for that. And it's called a coal generator. We'll just smash it in... I really feel that that's a thing. Like, hooking it up here is a thing. Like, yeah, that's the thing. No, it's not. Destroy. I'll try again. Like, this is a thing. Ah, see, it would probably be better to build it in another way. There we go. And then we just have a little connection between these. That one. Not super keen on snapping here. Oh, really? Oh, there we go. Ta-da! And a power line. Should be fine. Should be fine. And that will then take 1 coal per something. It would be really nice to get a sense of the coal here. Okay, here it says daily gathering rate 7. Consumption per day 3. So that's good. We're upping the consumption rate. I hope that extractor reserves. And this is working here. It's processing. And the oxygen is still low because this one's not working because it's not getting enough power. And we'll fix the power here. It'll get another 16. Except that we just at this point not really have enough crew to get us going. So did you assign 2 crew? Yeah, we'll just assign 1 crew less. Maybe even 1 crew less here. Yeah, let's see. Bleep, bleep, bleep. That was the constructor research lab. That's great, but probably... Oh, there we go. That's 2, and we have 1 person remaining. We are out of people. Living quarters. Okay, they live here. Interesting how they're not living here. Huh. This looks good. This one does not look good. Why do we have 4 here and no one here, and we have 16 in total? So where the hell are the rest of them living? Nowhere? I mean, you can walk through that. No, that privacy is not really a concern. Why is that 0? Because I have 1 person assigned. That means it produces 8. That is a And what about oxygen? Oxygen demand is 9, and we are producing 14. So oxygen is fine. What if I take one of those out? Is it still fine? Oxygen demand, oxygen output, yep. And here we just assign one more. We don't want to be selecting these. Unemployed, go. That gets us +4. So when this goes 8, 12, 16. Okay, so it's not linear. It just the first one is more effective than the rest. That is very reasonable. And we're kind of out of everything. Overseer, we have the utmost faith in you. To lead this mission, but a project like this requires many great minds. We're planning to send down a specialist engineer to assist with the setup of the facility. Before we give the go-ahead, we need to see progress. Stockpile 80 coal. Yeah, we can do that. To ensure the continued success of the mission. Alright, 80 coal. That is not a problem. We have this extractor, and we're definitely getting this one in here. So, I mean, I suppose it's just wait. We can just have a look at what this research lab... This gets us 12 points per day. Oh, look at our points. Look at our points. We should probably start looking at what we want research-wise just for us. I wonder if the game pauses when you're in here. Coal efficiency. What is it? A steel foundry turns to... That's not it. Coal power generators use 20% less coal. That's mine. What about here? Carbohydrate farm, we got that one. Hospital, basic air purifier. Air purifiers improved. Okay, we don't have air purifiers. CO2 output upgrade. Increases the output of standard oxygen generators. Ooh, that's like free stuff. Yeah, but one thing is like free stuff, and the other stuff is, what's this? Provides recreation to crew within the area of effect. Crew with access can consume low quality food and no detrimental. Ooh, I like that. I like that. But that's kind of expensive compared to where we are. Docks, sonar tower. Oh, we have that. Unlock docks. Docks, sir. Outpost. Don't want to do that. Rate per day attachment module. What? Uses computational data analysis technique to add research lab data placed upon the... Oh, that's multiplier research. I think that's good. I mean, this is stuff that gets us more research faster. So let's see if we can do that research. I mean, if we get more research, then we get more stuff. Crew required none. 1 oxygen, 1 power. Sure. It's a little spike ball of spikiness. What does it do, though? How do we attach it? Oh, on top. Sweet. Oh, that's so cool. That gets us, let's see our research now. Hey, I was promised an upgrade. Oh, it's not built yet. Alright. And we got the... No, we didn't get the 80 yet. We did. The first step in our goal is the acquisition of genetic material. Specialized genetic material can be found in habitats. We must locate a habitat and build a fauna trap on it. First, we should locate a habitat using a sonar. Oh, okay. A genetic habitat. We did have a habitat, didn't we? Habitat beacon. I'm going to scan out here because I'm pretty sure there's a spider habitat right there. So let's ping that one. The coal is not there yet. Oh, acknowledged. Oh, wow, that was the next one. What? We pinpoint the location of the nearby habitat. We must make preparations for the cloning process. Build a fauna trap on the habitat and capture our first genome sample. In addition, begin construction of our cloning lab. Yeah, but we kind of have a little bit of an issue here. Whew. First of all, are you getting built? That is... It's spinning and all, but it's not built yet. That's the construction bot. It's working. It's constructing stuff. Oh, that was it. That was some kind of thing out there. That's all good. We don't need to worry about that. Let's work on the habitat. Stockpile coal. It's almost there. Hopefully we get... Oh, we get an engineer for this. So that's probably nice. We definitely need more stuff. Alright, let's see. Oh, genome. That's a cloning lab. A fauna trap. Okay. Fauna traps are placed on habitats for harvesting genetic material. And it just snaps in place. So let's snap it in here. what do we need to connect to? I'm pretty sure we need some power. Yeah, that's already done, I think. And we also need... no? No need. Interesting. Building not functional. That is perfectly fine. How about this? Are you done? Oh, +5. Sweet. Why does it +8 here? But anyway, we get extra signs. We like extra signs. Alert. 1 new crew member has arrived. Feed all crew for 15 days. That's pretty good to feed all crew for 15 days. Here we... Dude, didn't we have one? No available crew? Oh, I thought we got a specialist. Oh, okay. No? I thought we got someone coming down here with some... How many do we have? All crew fed 4. That's... Okay, these are the afflictions or the positive things or the negative things. That's capture 3 specimens. Okay, so let's have a look at how this works. This will... For the capture, it takes 2 minutes to capture. It can capture spider crab, and then a rare chance of something that's abundant. And this one is less chance. We have basic bait, and okay. So there's definitely some upgrades we can do to this, but that's kept a little bit out of the question right now. What we actually should be doing once in a while is sonar towering it up. Let's see, what else? Points of interest. Let's point of interest that way, just because it doesn't cost anything. Alright, so we need to capture 3 specimens. That comes automatically. And we have science. So let's unlock the alloy furnace, because if we run out of steel, and we're running out of steel now. Whoops. Let's have a look at that. Alloy furnace is under resources, I guess. Alloy furnace, that costs 60. Steel foundry turns 2 raw units of iron ore into 1 steel. 1 unit of building grade steel. Sounds like a thing we want. Air quality impact -10. Oof, that's not great. So we researched it, and now we just need to build it. Just why not? Oh, steel. Oof. Please don't let this be requiring steel. It probably does, doesn't it? Alloy furnace. No, that requires something. Alright, that's going to be over here. Okay, so it's green because it counts as an intersection. And therefore that should work. Oh, I think I built it too far away, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Don't know what that is. We'll get to that in a second. We're kind of busy. Here. Perfect. And that one is going to be fun. 2 steel. Oh, that's so close. So close. And now this is what? Inbox. The people are unhappy with all our food is low quality. Some of the crew are becoming aggressive over food rations. Well, they can go outside then. Give extra food to keep them at peace. Promise to provide high quality food. I'm not going to do that. Let them fight. Ah, we'll give them some extra. Ugh. You can have extra, more bad food. Alright, so there's a little Frostpunk-ish thing here. Fighting over food rations. Well, they can... that's just the way it is. Okay, we got one of those. Let's keep scanning for things here. Resource bacon. And we'll scan out here as well. Want to make sure that we find stuff. And so we know where to expand to. Because we really want to make sure that we find whatever resources we have. Small coal deposit. The question with this one is this actually going to keep up? Like, it's really difficult to get a sense of, is this accruing or decreasing? 4 items found. Oof, good. That is small quartz, small iron, and small iron deposit. Okay. And we, over here, how is that one actually doing? This has, we still have some steel going, and we still have some iron going, and we have some coal as well. So with the production here, so we don't have any crew to man this. That's kind of a little bit of an issue. And it also, we have 0 food available, or 0 oxygen available. We just need to figure out something that is not important. Food? Yeah, that's not important. You can go in there. How did that happen? Where did you go? Oh, right, that increased. Okay, so take that out. And then you can go in here. That means the alloy furnace is working now. But oxygen, Not so great. Not so great indeed. Science is probably one we can cut down on if we want. So it really looks like we are going to be a little bit in trouble when it comes to builds here. For example, oh, here we can... Oh, that's a special guy. Okay. How good is he? He gets it up to 20. So it's 3 normals and then 1 specialist. He said they will send a specialist. That's pretty good. And it's probably worthwhile to fill one of them up entirely before sort of... Instead of having... Oh, hold on. No. And from an upkeep perspective, having 2 working here at half capacity is going to use more power, but also produce... How much are you? 4 cubic meters, and this one 4 cubic meters. And then we don't know where to get that from, because we're out of people. It's weird. Let me just see one of the scientists. Oxygen generator. Coal generator, that's way more people in the coal generator. So basic research lab, that one. You get a new employment. That gets us some extra oxygen. Thank you very much. There. And what if I then take and stop you? Repair, stop, integrity. What if I... Where's the shutdown? That turns down 4. 12 buildings with unsafe air quality. That's because we cut it off at that point. Yeah. That is a little bit of a challenge. Do you have anyone who's not... Oh, like every time we take one out, we just don't know where it goes. It just shuffles sort of randomly. So if we take one out, I can't sort of... How do I make this slot like a not locked slot? Manually unassigned from slot. Prevent auto assignment. Yeah, but how do I then just have it being possible like this one? I want it to be like open, so if I ever get one, then they can get in there. Well, we have 3 people here. We have 3 people here. 12 buildings with low capacity. That's not good. So you go out and you go in here. No? Okay, you just got in there with yourself. We're at 0 and 0. That's lovely. Don't think that it's... what about food? Food is still accruing, so that's good. And let's see. What is carbohydrate farm? Carbohydrate farm. Maybe we just shut one of these off. There we go. And then they can go into 1-1. That's what this one took. But where is it? 1 mining sub is idle. 1 mining sub is idle. Is that because there's nothing more to collect? Oh man, we're going to be building some mining location out here. Let's do some more sonar scanning here. Let's scan for resources at this location. And then let's build a sub at this location. There's some things here. What things do we have that we... Funny how I can't see anything here that we're collecting. That's 126 iron. That's pretty good. Oh, that's right there. This one is quartz glass. Over here, steel. Well, I'd like some steel, please. But we can't see the stuff that's out there. This is the one that's already taken. It's just... Why? Oh, it's... The iron is full and there's nothing but iron here. Coal is full and iron is full. And quartz glass is full. Okay, so the fact that it's idle is actually because of that. Okay, so getting a new mining location isn't really that important. Alright, so 1 crew is unemployed. That's kind of okay-ish. I mean, it isn't, but let's get some... Where could that... That's going to go back in here. Oh, we have no crew available for that yet. There, we don't have anyone unemployed. We don't like that. But what we do like to do is over here by the genome. We need a cloning facility, so that should be interesting. Where do we want the cloning? I don't think like travel distance and stuff is a thing that we need to concern ourselves with. So, why is this not? Oh, because there's a... Let's build it. The cloning facility next to the science lab. Oh yeah, that sounds very reasonable. Cool. and get a pipe tunnel, and get a nope, and get a power line. There, that should be fine for us. So that is valid and working, and cloning lab, and we'll just assign someone in there once we get it. Here's one person working because we... Oh, okay. How the hell did that happen? Current demand? Is that because this is adding demand to it? I don't know how to how we're gonna do this because I don't know. And select you there. Does that give us enough? -3. Alright, well, let's look at the research. We have some research points. Is there a possibility that we can get coal efficiency? And there. We did unlock this. Biomass generator. We don't. Must be built on habitats. They consume and destroy the habitat, but provide a supply of power with no fuel cost. Yeah. We probably need... That's weird. Yeah. Coal extractor, alloy furnace unlocked, drill extractor. Used to collect building materials from large deposits. Yeah, don't have that yet. This is a little bit of a tricky thing. O2 output upgrade. Let's take that. Yeah, we can't. But we can almost do it, right? Almost. So as soon as we get the next upgrade, how are we gonna do that? And there. O2 upgrade. Let's take that. That gets us extra oxygen, and that means we can take one of these oxygen people out, and maybe we have to get you in here. Just to balance it out, that is a little bit power. I don't know if it's because this one is actually reserving the power already. We're up to output 37. That's kind of a lot. All crew housed for 20 days. Is that good? I mean, I suppose it's good, but is it worthwhile? The sub is not complaining. Crew relations. Okay, so we're actually getting all the crew are happy with what they need. We have just barely enough. Okay, so what we're definitely seeing here is that this game is not... It's not forgiving. It's not like, oh, we just chuck along. It's you kind of have to be deliberate about what you do, and it seems like there's a little bit of a challenge here. Ooh, milestone complete. Sweet. Oh, nothing. Didn't find anything. Okay. Point of interest. Let's play the point of interest out here. Sweet. And we got a cloning lab, but we don't have anyone working there. But at least the power was still there. So where can we take someone out and put them in? What would be not necessary to have two? I mean, then it's just gonna be slower. That's kind of sucks. And oh, they didn't get in here. Well, yeah. Okay, so now we have a cloning facility, and open the... No batch in progress. Let's batch it up. Vacant 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we have some spider crab things, and they have a mutation chance 6%. Is that good or bad? That's probably bad. And chance of generalist is 12%. So I can just get it in, and in. So that means we cumulative get 48% chance of getting something useful, but there's also a 24% chance of a mutation that lowers their span. They have 51 days lifespan. That's not a lot, but you know, it's just enough for the training period to be completed. And that's bigger than cloning. I can't really do much else, so let's just send it out there. I guess we can get more, or I know we can get more advanced things here, and as we get more habitats. But hey, if we can get this one, when does it take? How long does it take? We definitely want to see this come out and just see what's happening. All prior experiment in cloning led to a test subject who suffered from poor health, malnutrition, and could only undertake the simplest of tasks. Your work down here is to fix this. We can fix this. The time has come. Open the cloning interface, add the desired genomes to the sequence, and begin the cloning. Already did that. Clone a human using the genetic system. That is cool. I really like the idea that, like, this explains why people are so rare. Right? You just don't have those available. You have to build them yourself, and that makes it difficult. And then you get someone who doesn't last that long. It's always like one of those little conundrums in a lot of games. Like, why are we not just getting more food, or where are extra people coming from? Like those kind of things. Like, oh, it's the end of the world, but hey, there are more people. And then I guess we just leave it until that and then see if we can just keep everything stable in the meantime. It would be nice to just rack up some more stuff, such as converting more of our iron into that. If we can find a location that has concrete, that would be lovely. Let's find a place that has concrete. I know there's a place out here with concrete, isn't there? I thought we saw something. There's some steel, which is nice. Yeah, look at that. There's some concrete. Where is that concrete? Hold on. You have... No, you don't have concrete. Huh. Where is that concrete then? We'll do that. There. Get that one. And I will unassign that and assign it here. Go. We can also assign it and then not pick up everything, but at least they pick up what they can pick up and bring it back. So we need concrete because we're kind of low on concrete. Let's wait for this to complete and then see how our new human works. 48% chance that we get a human out of it. And as our cloning process is coming to an end, let's have a look at whether we get a flawed human, a perfect human, or just a blob of things. There you go. I think it's done. Ah, come on. Remain users. Ah, that failed again. Damn. Okay. Huh. So... Yeah, okay, so it's 48% chance of success, but that means 52 chance of not success. So we need to continue until we get a successful human. I'd really like to build another habitat, but that would require another power, another light source. Another light source would require 5 more building power. That is insane. And I can't do anything, right? I have only one person on science here. I am blown away by how we just don't have anyone doing anything. That's pretty crazy. Do we think it gets more likely to succeed? It seems so weird, this game, now that I'm looking at it. Like, I can't do anything. There's nothing I can do. Maybe it's... I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. No idea. Let's see what happens here. Hey, over here. It's Green Carrier's birthday today. We were hoping to throw a surprise party in their living quarters. I know it's not a lot. I know it's not. But could we take 20 food? Yeah, we have lots of food. Take half the man. Ah, whatever. We'll do that. Doesn't matter. We can make more food. It's literally all over the place. Let's see. Mining submarine. What did I just click? Oh, it's just clicking what it was actively doing. Alright, so I don't know what we can do without more inbound. If we look at this one, if we look at coal is actually... Okay, let's actually just scale down the coal then. Now that means we get one more person, and that one person could be used for power. I guess not, because we're actually fully loaded on power. I don't know what else that person is going to be doing then. Cloning complete. Somehow we managed to get a cloning first successful clone. Let's have a look here. And we got a Vehicle Bradley. Awesome. He lives for 51 days. Let's get you to work then. Greetings over here. This is the command station once again. Congratulations on your first success. This is the first partially successful human clone in almost 3 years. This, however, is just the beginning. The crew still have limited lifespan, so we're surely going to need more. Expand the population to 20. Yeah, I do want that, but I also kind of need more power. And power seems to be what's killing us at this point. And... there. Can I just build it like this? Does that work? So they're kissing? Is that fine? It does say valid. And then everything gets connected like this. So this has full crew, this has full crew. It just doesn't seem right that I have already starting on my 3rd power supply here. And apparently since the coal here is just fine, that we don't really need as many over here. So we have one person unemployed, and that will go in here. That'll get us more power, and with more power comes more responsibility. And exploration it means that we can get a light tower out here, and that's gonna be as far out as we can. Maybe like this. Good. And then see if we can get a power line out there. Looks good. And this doesn't need anything except like power, so we can go into the dark and look at that habitat that might be useful for us moving forward. We got a fair bit of metal, we got a little bit of coal, we got everything. Unsafe air quality. That's because this one got here. Ugh. We probably need an air purifier then. Let's have a look if we have an air purifier. What does it take? What is this? Unlock a item, a basic air purifier. That must be under... I don't know what it is. And I can't scroll up there. That is... Oh, aluminium. Well, that was wasteful. Ha! Hey, Glenn Logan. They're just pouring in with the more people. That's excellent. Right, so... how do we increase your air quality? I don't know. But we certainly have enough power right now, even with this. And we're probably going to be... Daily gathering rate is 4 plus consumption rate is 8. Okay, so that's definitely not working. Once this one comes in, this is actually reserved already, that part. Then we can look at maybe more habitat. I don't think that's what we need. What is this? This is a coal extraction point. And there's no point in building that just yet. But I think that we're getting a pretty good sense of this this game as it is. And we don't have any more. I think I can take one of you out and then get you back in here. Unemployed. There we go. Now that should change up here. Daily gathering rate is 11. Daily consumption rate is 8. That's good. But we do also kind of have a bit of... No coal out here. No. No. A little bit of coal. Actually, we don't really... Maybe we don't need that right now. We'll take you out as it is and then get you... Oh, you went somewhere else now. Don't know where you went. But we have another location that is coal extraction point. So thinking about what are the things that we want to get first in this build. Let's see. The air purifiers, yes, but we don't have any of that yet. Let's see. Resources. Could we scan resources over here? Maybe over here. I think we've done that at this point as well. Just send out those pings. Okay, there we go. That's a ping. What do we have? Small scrap steel deposit and small concrete deposit. And then something else. And a point of interest as well. Do we have points of interest down here? We'll just send out some points of interest scans. Oh, genetic failed. Alright, well that kind of happens. But hold on. Doesn't that mean we can send up a new batch? Yes, we can send up a new batch. We also want to make sure that... there we go. I can't really get any more than this, but hey... Off we go, off to the races. Maybe I could have gone in here first and take a look at the people part, the population, garden gnome, or mess hall. Maybe, but we don't have a research data available. What the hell? Outpost docks and over here. Faster cloning time. Slot unlocked. That's good. That gets us like, then we can do 5 rounds. General this potency sounds good as well. Yeah, we definitely want more in here for research. I can definitely take you out and get you in here. Unemployed, great. So we get a little bit more in terms of research. Yes, so we're down up to 17 again. And that is basically a good place for us to wrap up our first look video. Thank you very much to Paradox Arc for sponsoring this first look video. If you are interested in the game, then head on over to Steam. It is currently on a 10% discount to celebrate the launch. So get it early or not. And of course, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more of this either here or on YouTube or on Twitch, then let me know in the comment section below, because that's kind of how I decide. I think this is very compelling and certainly worth diving into some more. It's definitely a higher level of difficulty than the other underwater colony builder that we did recently. So that's definitely an interesting perspective to try something different. It also seems like a lot harder and a lot more punishing in terms of sort of trying to build up, because we're just not having enough of just basically anything. 18 people have respiratory problems. Yeah, I think we need to hurry up and wrap up this episode before anyone starts dying. We'll end it on a high note. So if you want to see more, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Until next time, take care, and as always, stay effective.